Okay, full screen. Hi, KFM. My name's Ashleigh. This is Amelia. You might recognize her from bar classes. Welcome to Kaya at Home. And I'm going to guide you through about 30, maybe 40 minutes of a Vinyasa flow yoga practice. And if you have a block at home, you'll need a block. If you don't have a block at home, you can use a really thick, heavy book, or you can just diminish the block out altogether. And this flow, there's going to be opportunities to build strength in parts of the practice. Know that you can always come back to child's pose at any stage if you need to, but we're going to start on our back. So come on down. Make sure that your block is within hand reach, or your book, or whatever you have. We won't need it for now. We're just going to start in almost like a Shavasana shape. So get really comfortable, extend the legs forward. I'm going to ask you to place your hands on top of your protruding hip bones there. And if it feels okay for you to close down the eyes, gently just blink down the eyes. And just allow the body to make any little wiggles, any little adjustments, so you can give yourself permission to just settle down. Almost like you are pressing pause on your day, whether it's the morning, the middle of the day, maybe towards the evening. Just give yourself permission to let the mind and the body settle. And as you press pause, just notice the environment that you are in. So what is perhaps surrounding you. If there's any noise, the temperature. And from that external place of looking outwards, allow yourself to look more inwards by taking a moment to check in with yourself. How are you feeling today? How's the body showing up? And from that place of looking inwards, just notice how there's this natural emerging of your breath. And without feeling the need to fix or change anything about your breath, just notice the tone. Notice the audible sound. And know that you can always come back to this place at any stage of your day to just press pause, even for a minute or two, and just simply take this little meditative route of noticing your breath. And then together, please take a full body breath in. Open your mouth, exhale fully out. Do that again, fill up, breathe in. Let it out, exhale. From there, point the toes forward, reach your arms all the way over your head like you're just getting out of bed. Take a long stretch. And then bend the knees, place the feet on the ground and just walk the feet a little closer towards your tailbone so they touch. Grab your block or whatever you have and place your block in between your inner thighs, so the adductor muscles, a little closer towards your pelvis. And then from there, go ahead and interlace your hands behind your skull And lift your feet up to a reverse tabletop shape. And then see if you can stack all of your joints. So the heels are in line with the knees and the knees are stacked on top of the hips, and squeeze the block a little with your inner thighs. From here, draw your elbows in towards your temples and then draw the belly down towards the ground. You should start to feel your lower back, your lumbar spine hit down towards your yoga mat a little more. Active feet here. As you breathe in, start to curl the fingertips, the skull, the shoulders up off the ground. Everything lifts up. Keep the elbows tucking in as you breathe out, lower all the way back down. Just building a little bit of heat into the core. Press into your lower back, lift up, breathing, keep the elbows wrapping in. Squeeze that block, lower all the way back down, breathe out. Little bit of a change here. Lift on up, take an in-breath, squeeze that block. You're gonna slice your left hand over towards the right so it comes to the outside of your right knee. Bring the wrist towards the right knee and then press your knee to your wrist and your wrist to your knee. Keep squeezing that block and then lift your right shoulder blade up off the earth more. Hug your right elbow in towards the temple. Start to feel the obliques working a little more. Hug the belly in towards the spine. Take an in-breath, lift the right shoulder blade up higher. Lower all the way back down, release on the out breath. Elbows wrap in, lift up, breathe in. Slice the right arm across the body, right wrist meets left knee, breathe out. Lift the left shoulder blade up off the earth, please. Squeeze that block, hug wrist to knee, knee to wrist. So you should start to feel your central core axis work a little harder here. Squeeze that block, keep the legs lifted. Take an in-breath, lower all the way back down on the out breath. One more each side here. Lift and rise, breathe in. Slide the left arm across, breathe out. Lift the right shoulder blade up off the earth, breathe in. Squeeze the block, press wrist to knee, knee to wrist, breathe out. Lift up higher, inhale. Lower all the way back down, exhale, breath. Lift up, rise up, breathe in. Right arm across, breathe out. Squeeze the block, lift the left shoulder blade up higher, inhale. Stay here for your exhale breath. Squeeze wrist to knee, knee to wrist. Breathe in, left shoulder blade lifts. Lower all the way back down, breathe out. Okay, one more. Lift up, breathe in, little change here. Left arm across, slice it across, breathe out. Then reach your right arm back so the right bicep is next to your right ear. Again, right shoulder blade up off the earth. Squeeze that block. Wrist and knee press towards each other. Lift up higher, breathe in. And lower down to the earth, release, breathe out. Curl on up, inhale. Right arm across, exhale. Squeeze that block, left shoulder blade lifts up, breathe in. Stay exactly as you are, breathe out. Lift the left arm up so the left bicep comes next to your ear, and then try to lift the left shoulder blade up off the earth. Active legs, take one more breath in and release down to the earth, breathe out. Okay, release that block, place your feet to the ground. Little reset of the pelvis just by swaying the legs a little left and right. And then from there, bring the knees in towards the chest. Just take some circles outwards with the knees or inwards, your choice, whatever works. And then from here, bring the knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock up and down along the spine or roll onto one side. Your choice. We're going to be in tabletop shape on our hands and our knees. So stack the joints here. So shoulders come right on top of the wrists as the hips come right on top of the knees. Just some cats and cows together. So go ahead and soften the belly. Roll the shoulder blades back. Lift up through the chest, the chin and the eyes, and then do the opposite. Round all the way in. Pull the belly up towards the spine as you press the earth away. Movement to breath here. So come forward for cow spine. Take an in breath. Exhale, breath, round all the way in. One more time, come forward as you breathe in. Round all the way in, breathe out. Okay, back to your tabletop shape. Then come right onto the fingertips. So right onto the fingertips. As you come onto the fingertips, sway the hips out to the right. Drop the hips down towards the heels of your feet. Keep your arm bones strong. Bring the hips to the left and then all the way forward. Do that again to the right, to the heels, to the left, and then forward. And then reverse to the left, to the heels, to the right, and forward. One more round to the left, to the heels, to the right, and then forward. Then stay on the fingertips. Come to child's pose. So knees out nice and wide. Big toes together to touch at the back of your yoga mat. Stay on the fingertips. Stretch the arms all the way forward and see if you can allow your forehead to just settle towards the ground. Little lift up through the armpits. And then go ahead and flatten your palms down to the ground so you're in a traditional child's pose shape. And know that you can always come back to this shape and rest at any time that you need. See if you can find a little bit more active energy through this shape by walking the hands a little further away from your body towards the top edge of your mat. Feeling the elbows lift up off the earth again. The shoulders slide down your back as the armpits lift a little. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Okay, transition your way back through your tabletop shape. Lift your right knee up. Go ahead and tap your right elbow with your right knee. And then come all the way back to child's pose, please. Hips to heels. Do the other side. So transition through tabletop, left elbow, left knee. And then come all the way back to your child's pose. Movement to breath here. Come forward, breathe in, right knee, right elbow. Exhale, breath back to child's pose. Left knee, left elbow, breathe in. Child's pose, breathe out. One more each side, right elbow, right knee, inhale. Child's pose, exhale, breath. Left elbow, left knee, breathe in. Child's pose, breathe out. Come back to your tabletop shape. Restack your joints. Spread the fingers nice and wide. And then send the right leg all the way back behind you, please. Again, notice your feet. So an active right foot. See if you can flex your toes down towards the earth. And as the heel shoots back to the space behind you, at the same time, send the center of your heart forward so you get really long and you take up space. Take an in breath. Tiger curl the knee in towards the heart on your out breath. Let's just do that one more time. Extend, active right foot, breathe in. Tiger curl the knee to the heart and pause. Look forward to your right thumb. And then lightly step your foot all the way there, please. Reach your arms all the way up towards the sky, Vinyasa, and then grab a hold of your elbows with your palms. And then if you'd like this to be a little bit more active, press your elbows out into your palms so your triceps start to switch on a little. And then draw your tailbone down towards the ground. Squeeze the ribs in towards you. Take an in-breath, get a little taller through the crown of your head. And then lean to the right, lateral side bend to the right, breathe out. Stay here, inhale. Find a little bit more lean on your exhale breath. Back through center, breathe in. Place your hands lightly to the earth and breathe out. Softly step your left foot forward like you're pouncing forward. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold over the legs, exhale, breath. Stand on up, Urvahastasana, arms sweep forward and up, breath in. And then hands come to the heart, breath out. Back to the sky, from your feet to your fingers, reach up. Forward fold, hinge from your hips. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your palms. We'll step lightly back to plank shape, please. So step both of your feet back. We'll calibrate here for a couple of breaths. So again, pressing the earth away and finding your arms like two big I'm going to say chunks of cement. So they're nice and strong. And then with your strong arms, send your heels towards the space behind you. Keep your heels sending back, and then at the same time, send the center of your heart forward. Good. Notice how Amelia gets really long in her shape now. And as she gets long in her shape, wrap the sides of the waist in like you're trying on a super tight pair of leggings. Good. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Shift your weight forward, shoulders move over your wrist, breathe in, gorgeous. Option to drop the knees lower slowly to your bellies for the count of 3. Good, for the count of 2. So strong, lower all the way down on 1. Just take a cobra pose. So point the toes towards the space behind you. Notice how Amelia's legs are really active, a little engagement of the glutes. And then like you're dragging your hands back in space, use that action to pull your heart forward and up and lift up. Gorgeous. Take an in breath. Lower all the way back down on your out breath. Twice more. Drag the hands back, pull the heart through, lift up, breathe in. Strong, active legs. Nice. Lower all the way back down, breathe out. One more time, cobra pose. We lift up, breathe in. Lower all the way back down, breathe out. Really nice. Now tuck your toes underneath you. Lift your knees up off the earth. Keep your elbows hugging in. Press up, high plank, tone the belly, inhale, nice. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky, exhale, breath, good. Now this is our first down dog for this practice. So notice how Amelia is moving really organically and naturally here. You do that too at home. So yeah, you can pedal through the feet, the knees, a little sway of the hips left and right. Maybe you shake out the head, maybe the neck. Yeah, nice. And then find some stillness as you are. Again, keep spreading the fingers nice and wide. Notice those arms once again, like 2 big chunks of cement. They are so strong that the shoulders slide down your back away from the ears. See if you can lift your pelvis up higher towards the sky. Yeah, feel your spine get really long and then zip up through your core. Good. Take a breath in. Slow and steady breath out. One more inhale. Long exhale breath. Drop your knees back down to the earth, please. Beautiful. Restack yourself, shoulders on top of wrists, hips on top of knees. Left leg sends all the way back in space. Again, notice your left foot. So every time your feet leave the earth, see if you can allow them to be really active. Wrap your arm bones in towards one another. From the heel to the crown of your head, get long, breathe in. Tiger curl the knee all the way in, breathe out. Just one more like that, extend on an in. Tiger curl all the way in, little pause. Hug it in higher, look forward. Lightly step your foot to your left thumb. Arms reach back up to the sky, Vinyasa. And then see if you can wrap the opposite elbow you did on top on the first side, if you can recall. And then press your elbows out into your palms. See if you can almost draw the pelvic wall down towards the ground. And then lift everything up higher. Take an in breath, grow a little taller. Lateral bend to your left. So feel the right side of your body stretch here. Take an in breath. Lean a little more on your out breath. Back through center, breathe in. Hands to the earth, breathe out. Softly step forward like a little pounce. Take a halfway lift, we lengthen. Fold over the legs, we soften. Reach up, forward and up with the arms. Big breath in. Hands to the heart, breathe out. Let's start to flow a little. Press into the feet, reach up, inhale. Fold all the way over the legs, exhale, breath. Lengthen, halfway, breathe in. Step back, plank shape, please. Breathe out. Shift forward in your plank, inhale. Knees on or off the earth. Chaturanga, low plank, exhale, breath. Cobra or up dog, so your choice here. Pull the heart forward as you breathe in. Downward facing dog, roll over the toes, breath out. Just one breath in here. Find your focus, your drishti, steady breath out. Raise the heels, bend the knees, look forward. You can walk, step, or lightly hop your way forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Bow over the legs, soften and fold. Press into the earth, reach up. Find lots of space as you breathe in. Straight away forward, fold to the earth, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your palms, Chaturanga Dandasana. Use your whole breath out to lower down. A back bend. Roll the shoulder blades back with active legs. Downward facing dog is when we'll meet. One breath in. One breath out. Raise the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Walk, step, or float forward, your choice. Halfway lift, lengthen. Uttanasana, bow, soften. Urdhva Hastasana, reach to rise. Maybe a back bend at the top. Forward fold over the legs, exhale. Last round, saluting the sun. Halfway lift, breath in. Plant your palms lightly, step, float, or fly back. Chaturanga Dandasana. A back bend, inhale. Downward facing dog on the exhale, breath. We'll keep moving here. Right leg lifts to the sky. Active right foot, breathe in. Knee across the body, touch the left elbow, breathe out. Back to the sky, inhale. Knee to the right elbow, shift so far forward, just like we did at the start of class. Back to the sky, breathe in. Knee to the heart, softly step the foot to the right thumb. Drop the back knee down, reach your arms to the sky. We've been here before. Anjaneyasana, breathe in. This time arrowhead, so press into your back foot, lift the back leg off the earth, bow forward with the crown of your head and your arms shoot back by the hips. And then notice here, if your belly is resting on your front thigh, pick the belly up off the front thigh. If you've been to my class before, you know that I love this shape. It's really good strengthening shape for the body. Notice if the right hip is swaying out to the right. Squeeze the right hip back in towards your body and then press down into your right heel. Take a breath. Good, you've got this. Stay, breathe out. Left arm, sweep it all the way forward like you're bowling a ball. Yeah, pause here. Like you're stretching in two directions. Take up space, get long. Take one more breath in. Circle your arms, warrior two, please. Breathe out, gorgeous job. Again, take up space for an in breath and an out breath. One more here, breath in, breath out. Flip your front palm, exalt your warrior, reach up and back, breathe in. Cartwheel your hands to the earth, either flowing from here through Chaturanga, option to always skip this part and step straight back to downward facing dog. Always a choice here, depending on how your body's feeling today. Left leg will reach to the sky. A twist across the body, right elbow. Back to the sky, breathe in. To the left elbow, touch the 2 points, breathe out. Back to the sky, inhale. Tiger curl the knee to the nose, softly step it through. Drop the back knee down, sweep your arms up. Just one breath in, Anjaneyasana. Arrowhead, lift the back leg up off the earth, arms shoot back in space. So you might see it a little more here if Amelia's left hip is swaying out towards you. Deliberately hug the left hip back in. Notice how her hands are at the height of her hip. Her palms are facing down, thumbs turn out, so you can open and broaden across the collarbones. Good, and then hear this. Press down more into your front heel, which is your left heel, good, and shoot your right heel further back so you're getting longer in your shape. Pause here, breathe in. Pause here, breathe out. Right arm sweeps forward, stretch in 2 directions, good. Stay here for an in-breath. Get longer on your out-breath. Awesome work. Take 1 more breath in. Right arm circles back, warrior 2, breathe out. Good, I can see you're working hard. Let the shoulders soften. Yeah, and then see if you can allow your front leg to track in 1 long line. So hip, knee, and ankle are all in 1 long line. Find your focus, your drishti point over your front fingers. Take an in-breath from the belly to the heart. Stay for the out breath. 1 more like that. Breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Flip your front palm, exalt, reach up and back, inhale. Hands cartwheel to the earth, Chaturanga Dandasana, or skip it and step all the way back to downward facing dog. Again, Amelia's going to flow whilst I skip it and step back to down dog. You do what you need to do. Pause here, take a breath in and a long breath out. Right leg, please reach it all the way to the sky. Inhale. This time straight away, step the foot to the right thumb softly on an exhale breath. Let's start to flow. Drop the back knee down. Reach your arms to the sky. Anjaneyasana, breathe in. Arrowhead, press into the ball of the back foot, lean forward, breathe out. Left arm sweeps forward, stretch in 2 directions, inhale. Circle warrior 2 on the exhale breath. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Cartwheel your hands to the earth and breathe out. Little change here. 3-legged dog. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Knee across your body, please. Touch the left elbow on an exhale breath. To the right elbow, straight away, breathe in. Downward facing dog, please breathe out. From here, ripple forward, high plank. Inhale. Chaturanga, low plank, exhale breath. A back bend, lift up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left leg reaches to the sky, inhale. Lightly step the foot all the way through, exhale breath. Drop the back knee, reach up, Anjane, breath in. Arrowhead, bow forward, breath out. Right arm sweeps forward, inhale. Find warrior 2, exhale breath. Flip and reverse, breathe in. Hands to the earth, breathe out. 3-legged dog, left leg high to the sky. Across the body to the right elbow. To the left elbow, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Ripple forward, high plank, inhale. Chaturanga, low plank, exhale breath. Take a back bend, breathe in. And downward facing dog, we breathe out. Okay, right leg reaches to the sky, inhale. Knee to the heart, softly step the foot through. Little change here. This time, crescent lunge. Press into your feet. Reach up, 1 breath in. Bow forward, arrowhead. We've been here before. Breathe out. Pause here, bring your hands down in front of your heart, please. Collect the palms together. Keep leaning forward. Lunge so far forward, the crown of the head moves forward, and effortlessly you just start to pick the left leg up off the earth for Dekhasana, warrior 3. Option to keep the hands in front of the heart. Option to send the hands back in space like arrowhead. If you feel like you want to go a little more today, you can reach both of your hands forward towards the space in front of you. Now notice here with Amelia, she's got an active foot. Micro bends the right leg a little more, yes. And from the crown of your head to your back heel, take up space and stretch longer. Gorgeous. Hold here for 3. Find your breath. Hold here for 2. Take one more big breath in. 2 feet come together, lightly fold to the earth. Beautiful. Make any little movements, any little wiggles, any little wobbles. From here, halfway lift, Ana Uttanasana, inhale. Fold over the legs, soften on the exhale breath. Do that again, halfway lift, breathe in. Uttanasana, bow, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your palms, you can flow if you wish, or just step straight back to down dog. Again, match your movement, your practice with your energy wherever you are at this point of the day. From here, left leg will reach to the sky. Lightly step the foot all the way through. Crescent lunge, press down, reach up. Bow forward, arrowhead. Collect your palms in front of your heart. Lengthen your spine, lean forward, press into the ball of the left foot, or the heel of the left foot rather. Keep leaning forward, and then effortlessly the right leg just starts to float up off the earth. Any variation you'd like to take with your arms here. Notice the floating leg, notice the foot. Can you allow it to be nice and active, even if it's just floating 2 inches off the ground? Wrap the sides of the waist in. How's your focus, your breath? Hold for 3. 4, 2, accept the little wobbles, accept the little shakes, welcome them in. Take one more big breath in. And then lightly 2 feet come together and fold. Breathe out. Again, any little movements. Please find your big toes together. A gap into the heels. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees a lot. Reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. Again, see if you can wrap the sides of the waist in. So it's the exact same cues we've done this whole practice. Tailbone starts to lengthen and draws underneath you. A little engagement of the glutes, a squeeze of the glutes. Take a breath. Sit a little deeper in your chair. Breathe in. Sit a little more. Breathe in. We're getting lower to the earth, breathe out. Okay, one more breath in. We'll meet in the Navasana boat pose, however you'd like to get there. Maybe trying not to drop the hands onto the ground. Just like we did at the start of the class, reverse tabletop with the legs, active feet. Maybe the hands reach forward. Maybe the hands come down behind you on the earth. Maybe even the hands come behind the knees. Wherever you are, a long straight spine, center of the heart is pulling up towards the ceiling. Take an in breath, stay for the out breath. One more here, breath in. Low boat, lengthen your legs all the way forward, hands come down by the hips. Hold for 5, active feet, draw the belly down, hold for 4. Little smile across your face for 3, 4, 2, take one more breath, and then lower all the way down to the earth and relax. Happy baby shape, please. Clasp the outside edges or the inside edges of your feet if you wish. Now notice your spine. If you're finding that your lower back and tailbone are lifting up off the ground, just hold on to the shins or the back of the knees. You might want to rock one way and the other way. Maybe even stretching out one leg at a time. And then from here, let the left leg extend all the way forward. The right knee will squeeze in towards your chest. Left leg forward, right knee in towards your chest. Keep squeezing it in a little more. Take it across your body for a supine twist. So the left hand allows it to draw across. The right arm may like to come out to the height of your right shoulder. You may even like to look over to the right a little. And then come all the way back up to center. Swap the legs so left knee squeezes in, right leg extends. Squeeze that left leg in a little more. When you feel the time is right, take it across your body. Left arm comes out to the height of your left shoulder, deliberately letting the left shoulder blade soften towards the ground. Maybe peering over to the left. Notice the fluidity of your breath here now that you have found your spine resting down towards the earth. And then come back into center, please. Bring both of your knees in towards your chest. You may even like to curl your head, wrap your arms around your legs, head curls up towards the knee. We'll take our final resting shape of Shavasana here. So just like we began at the beginning of class, the legs will extend long. Palms may like to rest as we began on your protruding hip bones, or maybe down by the sides, palms to face up. And we are going to end this practice here. So you may like to press pause on this video and perhaps play gentle music or be in silence for the next few minutes to really give yourself permission to again press pause and allow the physical self to absorb your movement medicine and really taste it, soak it all up, this connection of mind to body. And hopefully once you finish this practice, you'll leave with an increased sense of vitality or even zest for the day or the evening ahead of you. If you'd like to come with me, we'll take a final breath in through the nose. Let the breath leave you out of the mouth. We'll end the practice by saying namaste.